Okay, then. Okay, I guess now we'll just I got the link posted. So just wait for, well, of course my husband's rolling up right now. What are you doing, babe? Okay. I'm trying to do, I just started a live.
Yeah.
How's it hurt?
Tough.
You okay?
No.
Super tired. Okay, well.
Mama,
You want
Mhm.
some Oreos?
when are you texting?
I'm not texting. I'm on a video live with Michelle.
That's why I stay married to you. You know that, right?
Hey there, Michelle.
Hi, baby. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Max. Because it's just Max.
He says,
Hi, Aaron.
please just call me Max. Is what he told me this morning.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
'Cause,
even
you know,
allowed
he's
to call
grown.
my own son babe.
The man is
Or
grown
babe.
now, Ruth, okay?
Oh.
He's absolutely grown now. You cannot.
You did.
Did you get yourself something? Okay.
You did.
Okay. Oh, here's, I'm assuming Hexen. Yes, there's the platonic love of my life. Okay.
Howdy.
Hey, Ruth.
My pizza.
There's still a Whopper if you want it.
Ice cream cone.
Sounds like a good idea, Max.
Ah.
Oh, Lord. It's such an effort being into
I didn't know where to put her.
Put her on the T-post to the
They get so tangled.
That was so.
I got the little T-post. We can put it in the cone that we use.
Yeah. You don't have to do that right now, though. If you don't want to do it right now, you don't have to. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to make you do anything. Okay. Well, I mean, it half works. We do have the shirt on.
It counts, okay? It counts.
It absolutely counts.
The bottom half is buttoned. But for those that want to see nipple, I can,
You know, cleavage is always appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ruth, Aaron wants to know if is that the sweater you were taking apart?
Yes, this is a like a dark green chenille sweater with like this stripe of like camo variegated going
Oh,
through
it's super pretty.
And it is going to make some very nice scrunchies.
Yeah, oh, you guys, just so you know, my husband is going to be hammering a T-post into the ground soon, so I may have to mute myself momentarily while you guys chat.
So that is the green balled up, and
Hold
that
on.
is some of the variegated.
Just chilling.
Like, just look at that. It's a pity there's not enough of this to like make like a blanket project, because that would pull really nicely. But
yeah,
it's
I like
very,
that a lot.
very thin stripes going through the fabric, going through the sweater. So it's mostly just that like dark green, which is still really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm finishing taking apart this like really light lilac chenille. Well, it's not chenille, it's more like a blanket yarn. It's like a really thin like blanket type yarn from a sweater. and I'm making the sweet marshmallow kiss pattern that Mama Swift created,
I
and
love that.
Creations by Jax did the video tutorial for it on her
Perfect. Thank you,
channel. Yeah, for the boggy blanket, and I'm making it for a donate blanket. Not sure where it's going to get donated. Probably Arkansas Children's Hospital here near me.
What will be
Because that's where Max was after he was born. So, yeah. And this is the
when I was born.
The Pride bandana top. I still need to add straps to it, but it is all cotton yarn and a mix of like reclaimed. I think all the way up here is like reclaimed yarn, and the rest of it is bright rainbow yarn from various sources, because it is very hard to find bright rainbow, like solid colors in cotton, especially in a worsted weight. It is next to impossible, especially yellow. I have never seen a bright yellow cotton in the stores, like on a shelf physically. You can get it, I know Ice Yarn has some, Premier probably has some, but like nothing in the store. It's very sad.
Erin says, I finished my... What?
Oh, on a corner to corner. You finished the crochet. What was that? Whose crochet along was that? Was that Juan's or was that another creator's? There's a lot of crochet alongs going on right now. And I really want to do a corner to corner like Grafgan. I'm just like itching to do some color work, tapestry. But I gotta I gotta destash some of the yarn before I can actually pull, colors out and try and put them together and see what I can make. And my brain is kind of fried from just life. Yes. Oh, good. Okay, so you finished it. Awesome. I have not. I'm still on the flowers in the field week, and it's really frustrating because like I want to finish it, but I cannot get it. I cannot do it without like losing track of what I'm doing and making mistakes. Like I cannot do anything more complicated than like a granny stitch or like a simple like one row repeat. It's gonna have to be a whip for a while because I want to do it justice, and I already have several mistakes that are in there that I'm not frogging back on.
I thought I could come outside and do my live, y'all. I've been out here for 5 minutes. I'm getting ate up by bugs. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to mute myself and close my camera and move inside real quick. So I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, we'll miss you. What you working on, Chris?
A fart.
Well, I've been trying to perfect this pattern that I've been developing. Now I've got the basic pattern for the beanie. It's a beanie pattern.
I love a beanie pattern.
I've got the basic pattern down, but I need to tweak it. There's a few spaces that I need to add a couple stitches and then decrease a couple stitches because it wants to pull.
Yeah.
Go.
Now,
so
is this knit, crochet, Tunisian?
Crochet.
Okay. When you get it written up, I'll pattern test it for you.
Okay, I appreciate that. I don't know.
Or if you do a video on it, I'll follow the video.
what it may amount to is me trying to write down some vague instructions and then talking to you and talking you through it.
Yes. Yes. Well, and I might be able to fix it up into like shorthand. You know, because there's like I don't know. Okay, for me, patterns are super confusing. With my ADHD brain,
Yeah.
it's like just it's too much like visual like confusion. But like if I can understand the written pattern and follow it really well, then that means that it's good. So because there are, you know, several written patterns that I followed very, very well.
Yeah.
It's just,
See.
you know.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
you might be able to actually see it. This.
Hey, guess what? I found my meds. Like
the crux of the pattern.
That is gorgeous. Is that post work?
hold on, honey. Let me get.
Yeah, there is some post work. That's what the cables are.
Oh
Ooh,
my
that is stupid pretty,
goodness.
Chris.
Yeah, it's got a knit look
Can you
to
get me
it.
stuff?
Yeah,
I love that.
that was my whole thing behind behind the pattern is I wanted it to look knit.
Yes. Oh,
the
that is gorgeous.
The top of it, the cables come together to a point.
Is it top down or bottom up?
Top down.
Okay, I like those. Okay, yep. Well, if whatever's more comfortable for you, if you want to hop on the live and then we all just follow along, or write up a pattern and whatever it is, I want to do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
Yeah, because that's a good pattern. Like that is striking.
This is
Get back.
this particular hat or a beanie is like DK or thin DK somewhere in there. So the one that I'm working on now is worsted.
See, I have the perfect yarn for that too. I have some like DK wool yarn and like a really pretty rainbow variegated, and so it needs something simple like that pattern to really show the variegated, but then you'll be able to see like the ridges, but it won't be like, it's not too busy, but it's, it's perfect. I think that's gonna look, yeah, I already have the yarn picked out is what I'm saying.
I pulled a bit of a sneaky to get the cables to really pop.
Yes.
Most of the stitches are the size of the stitch is probably about the equivalent of a half double.
Yes.
But the cable lines are all double crochet.
Smart. Yeah, because that makes it pop out even more. I love that. But then it gives that close knit, like smooth look.
Yeah.
Yeah, half double crochet is really good for that. Yeah, no, that's really good. I'm gonna need that because it's gonna be time to start making hats again for winter soon.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go see my family in Illinois in August, so I need a bunch of those like hats and stuff to
Oh, well, you'll be in my neighborhood of the woods
family
then.
and friends.
You'll be up here in my neighborhood then.
Yeah.
Where?
I'm like, because it's like if you draw a line from Indianapolis directly west to Illinois, that's where I'm at.
Right there at the.
Right there along, just across the border.
Okay. Yeah, Indiana is not that far. They live in Joliet,
I've
And
never been there, but I've heard of it.
near, and then my sister, who we're gonna stay with, I think she lives in or near Wheaton, because she works at the Ulta Beauty in Wheaton. Anyway, it's sort of like a little bit south of Chicago, basically. But yeah, Joliet is where that famous old jail is that some serial killer was at. You know, it's like you can tour it now. Apparently, that's
Al
that's
Capone?
Joliet's claim to fame. Apparently,
Are you talking about Al Capone?
probably. Really, Aaron? Well, we're gonna have to have like a party. Cause see, we're coming from Arkansas, so we'll be going, you know, through St. Louis. Yeah. St. Louis is like 4 hours from where we live. It's like a good halfway point. Well, a little bit less than halfway to where my family is. It's like 4 hours to St. Louis, and then another 6 to get to where they are. You know, so it's a good place to stop for lunch, like at the old spaghetti factory.
Where's the old spaghetti factory?
You know what the old spaghetti factory is, Max. You were there.
I don't.
It's a spaghetti factory, and they have like a tram or trolley thing that you can sit in the middle of the restaurant that's got tables. Nice. Okay, St. Louis trip, you know, St. Louis get together. I'm trying to convince Neil to stop and take a slight detour to Branson because it's a little bit out of the way. Yes. Ooh, it's a date. We'll have to do Old Spaghetti Factory. What do you think? Old Spaghetti Factory in St. Louis on the way to Illinois so that we can see Aaron.
My kids are over by Branson, and my granddaughter.
Yes, Neil's very excited about this.
Hi,
Well,
Heidi.
see, I'm trying to get him to do the detour and go through Branson because there's this little cross stitch shop in Branson, Cecilia's Samplers, but they have yarn in there too. So it's always really nice to go in and see all the really cool yarns that they have, and also they have some really cheap embroidery floss. Apparently it's terrible for embroidering with, but it's perfect for me because I do like micro crochet with the with the 6-strand embroidery floss.
Oh, I could never.
And so it's like 12 skeins of embroidery floss for $1. And it's been several years that basket's been sitting there, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who goes in and buys a handful every time I go through Branson. So yeah, I just go in and try to grab one.
I used to live in Nevada.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's the little man doing?
He had a very busy day today at therapy. He got to paint, and he fell asleep as soon as we got into the car. And I was going to take him to Walmart so that we could get him some of the little chocolate milk cartons that he could take to the clinic with him. But he was asleep, like, before we left the parking lot. So I just had to drive him home and carry him in, that's all.
Heidi, you going to come up?
They worked him hard. But he's having fun. I am like dying of all of this like running around that I'm having to do over the summer. It's worse than the school time. Yeah, Heidi. It's a party.
I'm here. Sorry. My husband brought me home some French toast sticks. Ooh. So, you have to eat them while they're hot.
Hi, Heidi. Is it where'd you get the French toast sticks? Sonic?
From
Jesse
Walmart?
brought them home. Burger King. Yeah, brought me home a whole platter,
Wow.
and I just killed them all. Oh Lord!
Jelly.
And I found my allergy meds. They were in my coat.
One time.
So
I've been taking some Benadryl at night because allergies are crazy.
Yeah, crazy allergies.
Maple,
Yeah.
maple. I got some maple.
Oh, Heidi, I gotta show you my blanket.
The maple.
Ooh.
It's a 40 by 40 square, so it'll probably be a donate blanket of some sort. But the pink and the brown are from sweaters, and
Hello,
then the
Aaron.
blue was that Premier Just Teddy yarn from the Dollar Tree.
Okay.
$1.25 tree. It was left over from a costume I made for Max. He wanted to be Joy from Inside Out.
Okay.
So I made him a little like pixie hat so it looked like her hair.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I found a knitting pattern. It looks like the Sophie scarf kind of, but it's a little hood. It's a little pixie hat, and the ends wrap around for a scarf.
Oh, how cute!
Absolutely. And I've got a couple vintage patterns too. I was gonna send you a copy of some of them.
Cute.
Oh.
And then this is my next donate blanket project.
I'm gonna make you big. I'm loving that stitch. It really does look like marshmallows.
I know. It's called Sweet Marshmallow Kiss. It's a Mama Swift pattern for a buggy blanket thing. And then Jaxie did the video tutorial. It's super easy. It's literally a 1-row repeat. And it is like, all the texture, but it's not heavy because this is like a chenille yarn from a sweater. It's like, it looks like a really thin Bernat blanket. And yeah, it's coming out nicely. Like, it's very drapey and gorgeous.
Hey, can you turn that big light on?
I love that froggy blanket.
Oh, the octopus.
Did you do the green? Was that a froggy that you did for
It was a Kraken.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the whole picture. I love that color though.
Max.
I know.
Yeah,
The
I thought
Rena's
you were
cake.
making it for me.
Okay,
And
so
I
what's the deal
cried.
with these Rena cakes, and how can I get them all?
right?
Oh, that's right. I still have mine that I still gotta do.
I want to make those kind of cakes because that's the kind of yarn that comes out of the sweaters. It's like 1 strand or 2 strands of a color, and then if you put it together, like you could come up with some pretty cool colorways.
I think if you get some of those cones of 100% cotton,
Yeah,
and then just get them in different colors, and then just like strand them or whatever.
yeah.
Really? And you were trying to get
Hobie has like the fingering weight cones of cotton. But yeah, a lot of the sweaters I have is like, it's like literally, 1 ply or 2 ply of cotton thread, basically.
This is how far I've gotten today.
Oh,
Oh, that looks so fun. I may have to break down and try to tackle that.
Okay, what's that called? I need it.
Rainbow Galaxy.
That's the backside.
What?
There's the side.
Oh, dang. And it's just basically 1 row of each color.
No. You make these.
Okay. Oh, I gotcha.
And there's 6 different squares.
And then
6
when you
different
stitch them
color patterns.
together,
Yeah, you got to match up. Like
But I still need to
And
finish the vamp blanket.
for
she's
instance,
making that to give away on my potiversary.
this one here with the purple, you're gonna match like
okay,
this.
fine. Twist my arm.
Yeah.
I'll be there, Shell. Fine.
Well, you know, everybody's welcome. The only
Gorgeous.
requirement is that you have to be a subscriber.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't
yarn
it?
are you
A long
using?
time.
Yeah.
Huh?
What yarn are you using?
Red Heart.
Yeah, that's good. It'll last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I
I have
some Red Heart.
I have the cardigan that I'm knitting out of the Red Heart speckles. And you know what? It's really not even that rough. And I mean, honestly, I want to do one out of Red Heart because I want to see. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have that sweater to pass down to my great grandkids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be one.
And I mean, all you got to do is just soak it and soften it a little bit, wash it a few times. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Red Heart. It's one of my favorite yarns, honestly.
Yeah, I think they leave it or they sell it like that on purpose so that you can get the stitches. You know, so you get good stitch definition. But I mean, all it takes is some more conditioner, and it'll get all of that roughness out of it.
Why are you licking my feet, Tear Bear? This dog has had the weirdest little foot fetish ever since he was a baby.
Tear Bear.
He used to steal my socks. He used to steal my shoes. Tear. Tear. What, you want to?
Tear.
Come say hi. Come on.
Yeah.
I only have 37 squares left to make.
Dang, Heidi, you're busting it out.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I started putting together some of the squares as I'm doing them, putting them right onto the blanket. That way I don't have a bunch at the very end to put together and then all those ends to sew in.
Yeah, that's smart. It breaks it up, and then you can kind of see the blanket building.
Yeah.
As you go.
Yeah.
I love
Bingo move.
Dorothea and Peach.
Oh. I don't get it. I don't know, Robot. I need to get it.
Oh. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm gonna go to sleep, and you guys can let's do a live where we just all take a nap together.
I'm okay with that.
I think I could pull that off.
Some people like that, though.
You know, but we have to all do it together, though, so it's not weird.
That just makes it more weird. But still, I'll do it.
It can be a sleepover.
Oh, I'm down. I'm just going to let you all know right now. If anybody ends up talking in their sleep, farting in their sleep, drooling, it's not allowed to be discussed, okay?
Well, when are we going to have our slumber party, though?
Soon. I need to sit down with everybody, and we need to all pick a date and schedule it.
No.
We need to advertise so that way everybody knows when, so that way anybody at home can join in if they want to.
Be white. Bring your own booze.
It'll be a BYOPJ.
Bring your own PJs?
Yep.
I have to make sure I put a bra on.
Yes.
Is optional.
We don't want things actually accidentally slipping out.
Is optional.
Well, I mean, Erin, you don't even have to watch. You can just put us on the screen and lay down and take a nap too.
Right?
You know, I vote once a month, everybody just lays down and takes a nap together, and we're just going to call it me time.
There you go.
Come on. Come on. Chill. No, it's not.
Would it only be weird if
you're part of the party.
And it wouldn't even be weird if you watched it, but only be weird if you liked it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I gotta go check on supper.
Yeah.
I
What do you have for
had
supper?
leftover Sam's Club pizza for dinner. It was
I
delicious.
am going to go have a Whopper that Jesse brought home.
Mm.
I had some scrambled eggs with mushrooms and green onions and cheese in it. And let me tell you, it sounds really good. I might actually do that again.
That sounds good.
Zach made spaghetti and put some leftover chicken from yesterday in it and croutons.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Cat.
Chicken Eddie.
Go. Here, go lay down, babe. I'm trying to get the cat off the table.
I usually make soup the next day with the leftover chicken, but
Ooh.
Yeah.
I used up all the frozen veggies.
Mm.
Well, guys, I think honestly I'm about ready to call it because it looks like Chris is making dinner. I'm pretty sure Max's bedtime is coming up pretty quick.
He had a nap. He ain't going to sleep.
Don't use me as an excuse.
I'm hungry and I need a nap. Okay?
I've got a headache. I want to go lay down in bed.
Take the blame so I look better. Okay? Thank you.
It
All
was very
right.
good to see everyone.
I
My
know.
shoulders are broad. I can stand up under the pressure.
Okay, so I will talk to everybody later, okay?
All right. Good night,
All right,
everyone.
bye. Bye, Max.
Max, can you say bye-bye? No?
Good night, little man.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Sorry, Aaron. We'll be back. We'll be back on again. Don't worry.
You won't be able to get rid of us.
Yeah.
No. There's always
All right,
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll probably be on again tomorrow. Have a
All
good
right.
night. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, girls.